there's various tricks that are involved in counting properly. And the most common one is to, when you consider a set of possible outcomes, to describe the construction of those possible outcomes through a sequential process. So think of a probabilistic experiment that involves a number of stages. And in each one of the stages, there's a number of possible choices that there may be. The overall experiment consists of carrying out all the stages to the end. And the number of outcomes is the number of points in the sample space is how many final outcomes there can be in this multi-stage experiment. So in this picture, we have an experiment in which at the first stage, we have 4 choices. In the second stage, no matter what happened in the first stage, the way this is drawn, we have 3 choices. No matter whether we ended up here, there, or there, we have 3 choices in the second stage. And then there's a third stage, and at least in this picture, no matter what happened in the first 2 stages, in the third stage, we're going to have 2 possible choices. So how many leaves are there at the end of this tree? That's simple. It's just the product of these 3 numbers. The number of possible leaves that we have out there is 4 times 3 times 2. Number of choices at each stage gets multiplied, and that gives us the number of overall choices. So this is the general rule, the general trick that we're going to use over and over. So let's apply it to some very simple problems as a warm-up. How many license plates can you make if you're allowed to use 3 letters and then followed by 4 digits? You have, at least if you're dealing with the English alphabet, you have 26 choices for the first letter. Then you have 26 choices for the second letter. And then 26 choices for the third letter. And then we start the digits. We have 10 choices for the first digit, 10 choices for the second digit, 10 choices for the third, 10 choices for the last one. Okay. Let's make it a little more complicated. Suppose that we're interested in license plates where no letter can be repeated and no digit can be repeated. So you have to use different letters, different digits. How many license plates can you make? Okay, let's choose the first letter, and we have 26 choices. Now, I'm ready to choose my second letter. How many choices do I have? I have 25 because I already used 1 letter. I have the 25 remaining letters to choose from. For the next letter, how many choices? Well, I used up 2 of my letters, so I only have 24 available. And then we start with the digits. 10 choices for the first digit, 9 choices for the second, 8 for the third, 7 for the last one.